can't believe that people are continuing to fall for the antics of, I don't know, a dozen white people who have hijacked the JCPS Teachers Union. You got some enablers going along with it, and they should be ashamed of themselves, especially the white ones. I mean, I don't really fault white people for doing what they got to do, because as of right now, they don't have a seat at the table, and it's incumbent upon everyone to try to fix that. So really, I'm just mad at the white people that claim to be about inclusivity while they intentionally trample on an obviously highly qualified black woman, regardless of anything else. It's tone deaf for a white woman from Shelby County who's been in JCPS a lot less time than this black mother and black graduate and black business leader and hands-on classroom ECE teacher for the last 13 years. It's tone deaf to even run. And then there's another white woman who decided she wanted to throw her hat in the ring. I don't know, maybe it'll split the white vote. I think it's not necessarily a bad thing. I didn't want to speak out against her because I agree. She hasn't really done anything other than just be tone deaf, I guess, and say that she didn't want to enter into the race for secretary because she didn't want to get into a race war. But yet, what has she done? She went for the golden ring of race wars. Make it make sense. How can you guys not see all this? And then she plays both sides. And she's in my messenger talking all nice to me, but then posts a screenshot of her cowardly rejecting our support. So which is it? Are you just doing it because the bullies said anybody who continues to accept this woman's support? This woman is a fucking taxpayer and a parent and a PTA mom and a former JCPS employee who got pushed fucking out in the middle of a crisis for bodies. They didn't even want me, even though I was their academic coach at Shawnee and I put in way more volunteer hours than I was paid for. Oh God, that's so triggering. They went out of their way to get rid of me. Why? Make it make sense. I had already signed a new contract and been to the summer training. I probably should have sued them for wrongful termination, or at least, get partial payment or something. But that was still so early on, I didn't understand how organized this was. It turns out it's incredibly organized, and I'm just so embarrassed that even our most respected leaders, the few Democrats that we still respect that are in the House and Senate and Metro Council now, more in Metro Council. Why are they allowing this to continue to happen? Like, what's happening here, I think, is just as pervasive and seditious as what's happening at the national level, if not more so. But nobody wants to even just pick up any rock, and look underneath. And so, as long as that continues to be the case, we will continue to find ourselves in a worsening situation. And teachers right now just need to do their own research. Take my word for it if you want, because you've been following me and you know that, all the criticisms that are hurled at me as a volunteer spending my own money. How dare I spend my own money to try to raise awareness about the predators? Do a hashtag Stop Charters in KY and find out who invested in that and made that the first first organized attempt to stop charters in Kentucky. And ask Brent and Tammy why the teachers union bailed on our coalition after they had initially agreed to spend $10,000 on helping with marketing materials. And the reason was because we changed we fine-tuned the messaging. I won't even say changed it, we fine-tuned it to say Stop Charters in KY. And he said they can't do that. They can't be against charters. I'm going to use my camera as a mirror for a second. Hang on. I got to pass this truck. I'm going to have to do it again. first. Sorry, I'm on a real road, on a motorized scooter, and I got to be focused on that first. So ask them. There's your proof that they're not anti-charter right there. And then when they cowardly wouldn't stand with us when we were fighting a state takeover and some other things, and they turned in a document to the board that our coalition, several black leaders and Dear JCPS were members of this coalition, and we opposed a state takeover flat out, but they sent some kind of compromising language to the board on our behalf without running it past us and getting everyone's approval. So we withdrew. I withdrew Dear JCPS from our JCPS coalition when they did that, because I did not agree to put our organization's name on a compromising document. Like, they keep selling you guys out, and you know, all of this is factual. I can document it if I need to. I'm happy to go to court over it, but they're going to be paying my legal bills at the end of the day, because I'm going to win. I have everything saved. I have witnesses, one way or another. They're not going to take me to court because they know that they will lose, and this is exactly the way JCPS's top brass handles things as well. So shame on everybody for allowing it to happen. Mark your calendars. I hear there's a rally scheduled for February 6th after school.